New this morning.
Building momentum, the very beginning. Building momentum, the energy spinning.
Broadway's newest musical is breaking some new ground. How to Dance in Ohio is based on a documentary filmed in Columbus. It followed a group of autistic young adults about to go to their first formal dance. And now, for the first time, that musical is Broadway's first autistic cast playing the lead roles. This morning, we spoke with a Dublin graduate who brought this true story to life through his music.
Building momentum, the very beginning.
It is a musical of firsts.
Energy spinning.
A milestone for neurodivergent representation on Broadway.
I have to throw a new dance every day.
With 7 openly autistic actors playing the show's 7 autistic characters. Jacob Yandura is the composer behind Broadway's newest hit, How to Dance in Ohio. You're being compared to Hamilton. How does that feel?
That is outrageous. I mean, it's just truly one of the most, it feels like it's resonating, so that's really what I care about, and it's reaching audiences.
But he's been reaching audiences since his days at Dublin Coffman High School.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Actually, even before that.
I was so grateful to have amazing teachers and mentors at Dublin Coffman, well, starting in middle school and throughout high school.
So tell our viewers, I mean, here you are, a kid from Dublin, Ohio,
Yes.
Now in New York City. How did you do it?
Lots of patience, lots of hard work, lots of, perseverance, and it's the only thing I've ever wanted to do.
Jacob also credits teachers at Kenyon College who encouraged him to focus on writing and experience life so he could compose music that would relate.
And I can't bear to lose this feeling.
Jacob had no idea this documentary would connect him so personally.
I saw the title and I went, I'm from Ohio. And then I clicked on the synopsis and it said, in Columbus, like that's my hometown. And my sister had recently been diagnosed as autistic within that year.
Which is why Jacob says having his sister and mom with him on opening night was a full circle moment.
My sister was non-speaking for about the first 8 or 9 years of her life. And she, the way she wanted to communicate with me was through music. And she would always be sitting next to me at the piano, kind of helping me write songs. And so she was always been a part of the fabric from the beginning. She finally said, she said to me, she's like, now the world can feel what it's like to be me, And so that's a huge statement. And there's the saying of, if you've met one autistic person, you've only met one autistic person. And here you're meeting 7 autistic people. So each of the 7 group members has their own musical theme that's introduced in the opening number.
And that perhaps is the message this musical is teaching the world. We're all going through life in so many different ways.
Am I doing this right?
But together, we can learn to dance as one.
So we did the thing. That's how I feel.
Well, they sure did a thing. So this week, the show just dropped its first cast album, and producers announced the final performance will be February 11th in New York. We do want to note that Jacob's songwriting partner is also from Ohio. Rebecca Greer-Milosic is from Chardon, and the two have been actually writing music together for more than a decade.
Wow.
Yes,
Bravo.
yes, bravo. That was great.
There's an energy behind it. You
Isn't
could definitely
there?
feel, and I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
I would love to see that in person.
Sky's the limit, and so it's just full
Definitely.
circle.
That's
Love it.
great.
And you can see how much work and painstaking detail and effort was put into that.
Yeah.
And I think it just
I know.
makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
Give you all the feels, for sure.
Speaking of warm